But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood. We are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Throwing is Milton.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Alex Highsmith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Here's Milton.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. A 1st carry now for Nick Chubb. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
To throw is Milton. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run with Chubb. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good 1st step.
Chubb will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Now Milton.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now Cade York for the extra point.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, side. Right.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields
steps away to his left.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son.
Now it's Fields.
Forced out to his left. And he's got room.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. The Steelers at 500 hit 6-6, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
To throw, it's Milton.
Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. They find some open field here.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Milton now to throw.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Milton.
Flush to his right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of it.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. York now for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Browns 14, Steelers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here we go. We're good. EQ! Is it all right?
To throw is Fields.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line.
Fields. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Fields.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
George Pickens.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Steelers are back within a score.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Browns drive about to get started.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Milton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, son. No mas, no mas. Go.
Here's Fields. He's got his tight end Fryermuth over the middle.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll be out right at the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup.
Here we go, son.
2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Easy.
Fields now to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores.
Buying time to his left.
That's caught downfield by Pickens.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's Fields.
Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go. Go.
Now Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Hey, 5:50
A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll find Najee Harris. Touchdown! Najee Harris as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Boswell good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
From the gun, here's Fields. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Don't jump. Ready? Tonight.
From the gun on third down, Fields. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They'll get 34 yards there.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
11.
Looking to throw on second down.
Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
The York on now for the extra point.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, son. Go.
Looking to throw. Fields.
Throwing quickly to Wilson.
7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Here we go, son.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
He's still on his feet. Inside the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Here we go.
They'll try the right side with Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down.
Fields.
It's brought in by Harris. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of 7.
Easy.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Back to throw. Fields. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Milton. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And trouble trying to middle here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 75. And the Browns get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now I'm gonna give y'all another hit.
And I just put my drink down.
Milan, darling, Milan.
That, to the, say, poodle, y'all think run this, Miss she, her black, design. ride the Tokyo Honda drift. Poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that. Labels quaking, they mistaken. I'm that wrist stay frozen, Q. Let's go, I'ma kick. Unbothered, with a boo, why bother? I'm that, you ain't no. I'ma get money type of, if you ain't getting money, don't type me. Crocodile Birkin might bite him. Can't hang with her if I don't like it. These, I come through in nippy crickets. I come through when moves be switching. I'm the problem, I'm the villain. I don't see these rickshaws throwing dirt on my name and he gon' hit still. Know who to play with, and these know who to play with.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans, black.